presented by Everett Chevrolet.
Good evening and welcome to WCSN. I'm Jackson Braswell, the voice of the Wildcats. On tonight's show, we will recap Jefferson City. Trey Smith and Cade Chastain will be dropping by the studio, as well as our WCSN reporter Ashlyn Grace Brothers, who will also be joining us. Today is Friday, September 16th, and the Wildcat Sports Network starts right now.
All right, he's got to complete it. Got a ton of pressure. First down. Oh, he throws it over his shoulders. First down. And he's caught for a touchdown. Right over Trey Smith. Touchdown. All the Wildcats.
Coach Wood, welcome back to the studio. Congrats on the big win against Jeff City. I mean, that's a team that's ranked number 3 in the state of Missouri. Just talk about your team's performance.
Yeah, I don't think they're ranked third anymore, but it went good. I mean, I thought we came out, weathered the storm. They had a big play early. They got us, but then we kind of settled down, got our running game established, hit a couple shots in our passing game, and so it was just a good night for us.
Now, your team's been able to outscore your first 2 opponents 101-14. How does this give you confidence traveling to Jenks, which is a top 25 program nationally?
Well, I mean, we kind of look at it every week's a new week. So, you know, we've been fortunate to get those wins, and they've been by a pretty big margin. I think that's a representation of what our defense has done. They've really played well. They gave up 2 scores this past Friday night, but that's a really good offense. I think, as you'll see, as the year goes on for Jeff City, they're going to continue to score a lot of points. Offensively, we've just been able to grind out yards. We had bigger plays this past Friday against Jeff City, but you know, we always tell our kids this: that's always in the past. It's like if you're reading a book, no one goes back to the previous chapter to see what's going on. They always look to the next chapter, and tonight's a new chapter, and so what we've done in the past is really irrelevant.
Now, I ran the football extremely well last week, over 500 yards. Got guys like Peyton Kofer, Logan Collins, even the sophomore Connor Sykes, and receiver Trey Smith stepping up in the run game. Talk about all those different guys and how they play into that run game.
Well, I wouldn't do justice for our group if I didn't talk about our offensive line first. I thought they've grown each and every week. They're getting better as they continue to get reps. I think our coaching staff's doing a great job in practice with fundamentals. Our guys are applying that on Friday nights, and there were some big seams. And but Logan ran the ball hard. I thought Trey did. Peyton Kofer ran hard. Connor Sykes came in and ran the ball extremely hard as well. So with having a good offensive line, we've also got a stable of running backs that we have no fear giving the ball to, and we know they're going to get productive yards.
Well, thanks, Coach. Thanks for joining us. We'll bring him back later to close out the show. But we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Cade Chastain is going to be in the studio. Don't go anywhere. WCSN will be right back.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers, to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities. You'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Well, welcome back. With us here now is Cade Chastain. Now, Cade, the offensive line blocked really well last week. Gave the quarterback a lot of time to throw, opened up some lanes in the run game. Talk about how the coaches got you prepared for that ball game.
Well, every day the first thing we do is we go into the chutes, and that has a lot to do with the run game. We spend probably most of our endo time under there working run block fundamentals, because all it really is a game of fundamentals. And then on Pass Pro, in the afternoons, that's all we work is our technique for pass blocking, and that really showed up for us. It's pretty clean.
Now, traveling to Jinx, this will be your guys' first big road test of the year. What are you most looking forward to tonight?
Rumor has it they have a student section that fills 7 buses, so I can't wait to shut them up.
Well, they're a top 25 team nationally, and what are some things from film that you've seen from their defense that you're going to be looking for tonight?
The thing that really impressed me most was probably how physical their front 7 is. Their linebackers are fast, and then they just expect those 3 down linemen just to maintain the line of scrimmage. We got to move them.
All right, well, Cade, appreciate you joining us. Good luck tonight. We're going to take another quick break, but when we come back, Ashlyn Grace Brothers will be here to talk to us about behind the scenes this year with WCSN. Don't go anywhere. The Wildcat Sports Network will be right back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
Here in the studio now with us is Ashlyn Grace Brothers, our WCSN reporter. Now, you do a lot of different things for WCSN. Talk about some of your responsibilities.
Oh gosh, well, you know, I have a lot of responsibility, first of all. I'd say that, you know, I have a lot of people that assist me, a lot of people that put in their 2 cents, but for the most part, it's pretty much a self-led position. As far as that goes, I write the voiceovers, I write the stand-ups. The beginning of the week, I typically do the research on the other team in order to know, you know, what kind of things to include in the voiceovers, what type of things to include in the stand-ups, so on and so forth. And then I do the interviews, I compose the interviews, I film that, and then I'm learning to edit. I'm learning the editing process, so.
Well, that's big time experience, but you're also interning with KNWA and getting a lot of experience there. You know, how does that lead into some of the goals that you'd like to achieve after high school?
Well, oh my gosh, yeah, no. So yes, like you said, I am interning with KNWA. I'm actually interning with Razorback Nation through KNWA. It's a really cool position. I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of led me to be able to do some more hands-on stuff. I'm able to see some more people. Obviously, Travis Sherman has been a huge mentor in my life. I also have Aaron Peters now on my side, you know. Jason Carroll, he works behind the scenes. It's been really cool to be able to have the opportunity to go on the field, meet some players, get some terminology and some experience under my belt. So hopefully that'll lead into possibly, potentially a career in the future, maybe some sideline reporting, maybe ESPN one day, you know, Aaron Andrews, Samantha Ponder, hopefully.
But WCSN is ESPN.
Oh, well, yeah, it is, you know, it's like the off-Broadway of it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, last year you produced a piece called Broken But Not Beaten, the Jacob Robertson story. Now, it's my understanding that something pretty big came of that. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay, well, as far as that goes, we were nominated and then won a regional Emmy for that package. And then we are going to accept that on October 1st in Branson. And then we found out this past Sunday that actually we were nominated for a national Emmy, which is a huge deal, the biggest award I think we've ever been nominated for. So I'm really excited about that, ready to see where that takes us. And you know, ultimately I'm just excited to see where this year goes, because that's in the past. We got to move forward.
Well, Ashlyn, thanks for joining us and
Yeah.
keep up the great work. We look forward to seeing it every Friday night. Right now, let's take a look at the story that's nominated for that national Emmy. Here is Broken But Not Beaten, the Jacob Robertson story.
The gridiron, a test of strength, endurance, and commitment. 100 yards of broken tackles, clutch opportunities, and third down drives that turned men into champions. Football is America's pride and most watched sport, with over 1/3 of the country tuning in to watch the Saturday Frenzy, the Sunday Night Madness, or the Friday Night Lights. You can be sure to bet that when that victory bell rings, the rest of the city, state, or nation is right there with you. But for one athlete, the biggest challenge is to pick himself up and keep moving forward.
It was my 9th grade year, and I was kicking a field goal against the Rogers Mounties. I kicked it and I made it, but as soon as my foot came down on the ground, a dude dove at it and snapped it. It's broke in 6 places. I took 7 months to recover and actually be cleared to play, and I was on crutches for about the first 3 months. And I owe a lot of it to my friends and my family, because they really helped me through all of it and all through my rehab.
7 months of rehab, intense physical training, not to mention the emotion and psychological battle within would break almost anyone. But for Jacob Robertson, quitting was never an option.
I never really thought about it, because I love the sport and nothing can really keep me from it. I just wanted to come back stronger. I had to work out a lot, lots of rehab, but it was a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifices, but that's what you need to play here at HAR-BER, lots of sacrifices.
Sacrifice, a key word that Jacob uses to not only be an impact player, but to help his team recognize that you need to play every game as if it were your last.
I think the injury really helped J-Rob in understanding that every play could be your last play. And he does not take for granted playing high school football. He goes out with a passion. He goes out there and plays hard every snap, because he realizes that every snap could be his last. You never know what's going to happen. And he plays that way. You know, he has a passion for the game, and he's been given a second chance coming back off this injury, because, you know, I think originally when he got injured, I don't think he was ever going to be, they said he probably wouldn't be able to play again. So, you know, he came back from this thing, got a second chance to play, do what he loves to do, and you can see that on the field as he plays, because he plays with an intense passion. He goes as hard as he can all the time.
Through all the pain, all the wins, and even the losses, this injury has shaped his life and taught him one very valuable lesson.
Don't be negative about it, you know? It's not going to do anything but make you stronger if you think about it. You just got to have a good mindset towards it. You just got to be positive throughout the process. It's a lot of hard work, but I think you can overcome anything if you put your mind to it and if you really want to.
Life is full of challenges, disappointments, and sometimes upsets. But the one thing you can never lose is the ability to get up and try again. And for Jacob Robertson, his story has just begun. For WCSN, I'm Ashlyn Grace Brothers.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Chevrolet has the longest lasting, most dependable full-size trucks on the road. And at Everett Chevrolet, we think the slogan, "Find New Roads," couldn't be more at home than in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. The 2015 Silverado has the most fuel-efficient gas V8 ever, perfect for those long drives in the country. And for those new roads that are hard to find, Silverado's rugged power will pull you through. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale.
This is Jack. And this
I am starving!
is Jack's appetite. It's never satisfied.
I'm hungry, 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 hungry. Seriously, dude? What?
Then Jack's mom started serving Tyson Anytizer snacks with all white meat and lots of protein. They're the only snacks that make Jack's appetite disappear. Tyson Anytizer snacks. Consider snacking solved.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
Welcome back. Here with us now is Mr. Hot Hands himself, Trey Smith. Now, Trey, you had us worried early on in the year with an injury. We thought we may not see you until week 4. Obviously, you played in the first 2 weeks. Talk to us about that injury.
Well, you know, I strained my hamstring right before the season started. So I was in practice, and originally I was playing both sides of the ball. So we were in endo for defense, and I just took a speed turn, and I started running, and I kind of just pulled up, and I felt something was wrong with me. And so Coach, luckily, you know, he let me sit out and rest it, and now I'm back. So.
Trey, in week 1, you didn't touch the football a whole lot, but this past week had 4 touchdowns. You were all over the field. How does that give you confidence going into week 3 against Jinx?
Oh, well, you know, it kind of just shows that, you know, my teammates trust me in everything I do, and, you know, same thing back, I trust them. And, you know, it kind of just helps me with my confidence, and we can step on the field with anybody in the country. So.
Now, you have a new quarterback this year in Peyton Kofer. How have you had to kind of build a relationship with him this season?
Well, you know, I tell him every time that we go out and play, I was like, have a short memory. I mean, you know, you will make mistakes, and that's just human, you know. But, you know, just with him and being new on the field, you know, I go out, we watch film before every game, we watch film, you know, every day before practice. And, you know, anytime he needs help, you know, throwing routes and everything, I'm always there for him, so.
Now, Jinx is a top 25 team, and you've obviously watched film on them. How do you feel like you can attack their defense?
Well, this week we're set up to match up one-on-ones all throughout the wide receiver corps. So, you know, attacking them throughout the air is going to be a big factor in this game tonight.
Well, Trey, I appreciate you joining us. One more quick commercial, and we'll bring Coach Wood back to close this thing out. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Coach, let's close this thing out. Jinx is a powerhouse. As we said, top 25 nationally. What are you looking for out of that team out of Oklahoma?
Well, you know, we've watched them on film all week, and they're well coached. They're physical. They're strong. They've got athletic kids that can really run. We saw them against Bigsby, seen them against Union, and they do what they do, and they do it at a very high level. So I think it's going to be a great test for us tonight. I mean, the reason we schedule this game is for that purpose. We want to be able to test ourselves, and we want to get after the best that's in our area, in our region, and we're fortunate enough to have a top 25 team in the country just across the state line. So thankful to have the opportunity to play them tonight. Not scared of the situation. I think it's only going to make us better. It's going to help us in the 7A West. It's going to help us achieve our ultimate goals, which is trying to win a state championship. Talented both sides of the ball. There's Division I kids all over the place, and we look forward to that challenge. We've been to Hoover. We've seen what great talent looks like, and we'll go up there, bow up tonight, and see what happens.
Well, you mentioned that D1 talent. They have an Arkansas commit in Jordan Curtis who won't be on the field tonight, but also a D1 commit tied in.
Yeah.
A lot of great players on both sides of the ball. Who are some guys you guys are keen on for the ball game?
Well, I mean, we looked forward to going up against Curtis just because he committed to the Hogs, and we saw him in team camp. He's a tremendous talent. Of course, the tight end, which also plays a little bit rush end, he's fantastic. They got a sophomore nose guard. I think it's going to be a really, another D1 guy that comes out. He's 6'1", 300. I mean, he reminds me a lot of what Josh Frazier was here his sophomore year. So, and Jinx is known for that. And I mean, the list goes on of kids that just step up. They've got 5 or 6 sophomores out there that I think have the potential to play D1 ball for them down the road as they get more experience. The offensive line, I think about 9 of that offensive unit has offers, and it might not be a Division I, but there's offers out there. So, I mean, pretty much every position is that type, and there's a reason they've won as many state championships. Coach Trimble runs an outstanding program. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be on display tonight, and like I said, we're extremely excited about this opportunity. I mean, we're scared of no one, and we're going to bow up and see what we're made of.
Well, as you said, for your team, what are some keys to victory for you guys tonight against that talent?
Well, you get in this type of element, you've got to withstand the storm. You keep it close going in the fourth quarter. Of course, we're going to have some breaks. We're going to have to win the turnover battle for sure. I know I've said that the last couple of weeks, but it's very evident when you go on the road, you've got to win the turnover battle. I think field of position is going to be key. Third down defense, get off the field. Don't let them extend drives. I mean, let's try to get some 3 and outs or 5 plays and make them punt, get the ball back. We've got to establish the run game. And if we're going to win a game like this, we've got to have success in the air.
Well, Coach, appreciate you joining us, and good luck tonight. That's all the time we have for this week. For Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins and Athletic Director Wayne Stellick, I'm Jackson Braswell. Stay tuned. Up next is kickoff. We'll see you next time.
All right, he's got to complete it. Got a ton of pressure. First down. Oh, he throws it.